Who's Liberia's son?
Nkrumah is a Liberian. Nkrumah is not a Ghanaian. Nkrumah's name is Via. Francis Via. That was Nkrumah's name.
No, hang on. Kwame Nkrumah, you say, is not Ghanaian.
It's not a Ghanaian. Francis Via.
Hey, what's up, family? If you're talking about one of the greatest heroes in Africa, especially of Ghana, you can't forget Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah, who was Kwame Nkrumah? I'm about to play a video that will kind of touch on some sensitive aspect of Kwame Nkrumah's life, of his true identity and who he is. Well, this video will be declaring that Kwame Nkrumah was a Liberian. His name was Francis Weah. There's many proof behind and support what this elder is saying, and it could be true. There's a whole conspiracy behind what happened to Kwame Nkrumah. There's a before story, like Kwame Nkrumah was one of those people also in the United States that was in New York. He also knew people of the Nation of Islam. He was one of the people that was following Malcom X around and going to his lectures and his sermons in the churches and preaching to the black people to liberate the black people. Kwame Nkrumah was one of those people that learned under the hands of the Nation of Islam and other high societies or revolutionary leaders. And then with that knowledge which he observed, also with the knowledge that he observed in England as well. So now you will say, how did he get to England and America, right? Let me tell you a little bit backstory of that. Remember, Liberia was part of the Manding Empire. Remember when the Songhai Empire was destroyed, the Manding people was destroying the Songhai Empire. Even go further to that, before that, the Mali Empire, and then the Songhai Empire, and then the Ghana Empire. Before all of that, the last empire that stood was the Wasulu Manding Empire, who was ruled by one of my great ancestors, Samori Toure. His great ancestor was also Sekou Toure, who was one of the greatest revolution in Guinea, the first president in Guinea that fought against the liberation of the Manding people and colonization. And before he was actually rushed out by coup d'etat and assassinated. Now, Kwame Nkrumah was born in Liberia, a country similar like Israel, was just taken by the Western world and created an artificial state which became Liberia after Wasulu Empire was broken. And the Wasulu Empire, if you look at what the Wasulu Empire was, that was controlled and owned by the militia spiritual leader Samori Toure, was Ivory Coast, Liberia, Guinea, in connecting Mali and Burkina Faso. In that region, that's where the Wasulu Manding was. Now I'm going to play this video that's going to tell you that Kwame Nkrumah was a true descendant of that same empire that was born in Liberia, and his name was Francis Weah, that the woman that was pretending to be his mother was actually barren, was a barren woman, and his visit to Liberia, meeting Tubman, President Tubman welcomed him and said, "Welcome to your fatherland." I'm going to play the video now so you can hear it from the elder, because you won't take a young brother knowledge as a true story until you hear it from this elder.
What he had done for him, Kwame Nkrumah, some grateful person. Liberia son.
Who's Liberia's son?
Nkrumah is a Liberian. Nkrumah is not a Ghanaian. Nkrumah's name is Via. Francis Via. That was Nkrumah's name.
No, hang on. Kwame Nkrumah, you say, is not Ghanaian.
It's not a Ghanaian. Francis Via. When he went to go and read, when he went to Liberia, the welcome address, Tubman said, "Welcome to your fatherland."
Okay, so the mother is Ghanaian, but the father is Liberian.
No one knows his mother.
Hey.
Read Nkrumah
So who's Nyaniba?
Nyaniba was a barren woman who has no child. And they used to carry some stick at the back. Have you read about Benny Bengoble booklet?
Who?
Benny Bengoble.
No.
Nkrumah Minister for Education. Deputy
not.
Minister for Education.
I have not.
You see, a lot of things you people don't read.
That's why we are here.
You see? I'm coming. More. Where Nkrumah own artificial curtains, like Obedando,
Obed Ando.
and Ayakumi,
Ayakumi.
and others. I'm coming to